Hello and welcome back to Technically Bedrock. Now today I have actually been out mining and looking for things, and I was quite specifically looking for this thing that I've just found. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do a spawner. So let's go and have a look at it. It's over this way. And it is a skeleton spawner, which is the one which I really wanted now, because I've found a couple of zombie ones and I don't really need those. I don't need the rotten flesh. However, bones and bone meal is a definite, and at the moment I don't have an infinity enchantment on my bow, so I want some more arrows. So let's have a look what's in here. I haven't actually opened these. As you see, there's a couple of things lying around that I couldn't pick up. Generally kind of junk related type stuff. Let's throw some of our inventory away into there. CDs, some bones, golden apple. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. A little bit of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig out that area and turn it into a skeleton spawner. Now I don't care about XP at this moment, so what I want to do is I just want this to be a straightforward kill. A kill and collect. So what I might do is just dig this the most simple way that I can, and that is straight down, so that they die at the bottom and I'll have a hopper minecart at the bottom doing the collection every, I don't know, whenever, sort of 4 minutes or something, just to make sure that everything gets picked up. Then again, there are the bows to deal with. Maybe it's better if I have them dying on a hopper and doing the sorting there and then, because I'm not too bothered about bows. I kind of want arrows for now. Maybe I want all of the drops. Okay, we're going to do this simple and we're going to upgrade it later, because I haven't thought about this too deeply. I've just found this, and this is the thing that I wanted to do for a while because I need that bone. Okay, so I'm going to get some stuff together and we're back in a minute or three. Okay, so I've had a little think about what I want to do, and all I want to do really is drop them straight down. I want to flush them in this direction towards here, because this is where my tunnel is. And I think I'm probably not far from my sort of grid area, but I think I'm not underneath it. So what I was thinking was I'll get them to drop straight down, flush in this direction, and then just have some kind of kill chamber. I think I'll do them to yeah, I think that crush damage is a good idea. So I can have a piston pushing into the head block, it suffocates them, they die, I get the drops, and that'll do me, because I don't care about the XP. This is not going to be, it's not going to be worth doing all the extra work to get an XP grinder from this when I'm actually planning to go to the end very soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 blocks from there, and then I'm going to do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then I'm going to join it up. Now if everyone saw my video recently about how mob spawners work, this is kind of what I was thinking towards when I made that video. Was I really want to have a nice, simple, efficient design. So I'm cutting this out in a 5 past this point, so that I can put a wall in here and it's going to look vaguely nice, and I can cut off all of that. I've already been through and lit it all up. I don't care about it. Let's maybe have the flowers just in case I need the flowers. And yeah, so I can put a wall all the way around here that's going to look quite nice. And I'm going to have a look for my redstone and my glowstone and see if I can put in a lamp here so that I can switch it on and off. And yeah, I'm just going to get on and dig all this out, and we're back in a moment. Right, so I've dug all the way down underneath the spawner here, and I've worked out where I want the water to go. So I want water to go on top of each of these to create a water source and push the mobs in this direction. Now, once to get over here, I have no idea, but this kind of links up to my tunnel where I came back in, and I've got my little working area going on over here. So that kind of works for me. That seems perfect. And I'm, like I say, I'm not too worried about the actual drops. But I do want to make this look vaguely nice. I don't want it to be a completely utilitarian type thing. So what I thought I could do was I could do a bit of funny decoration type stuff and see how it goes. What do we think? Oh gosh, reached this level already. I need to clean all this up. Like this. So that's the kind of thing that I was thinking. Maybe I need to do a little bit more and bring you back in a moment or two to have a look at the kind of look of it. So yeah, this isn't too bad to see. So what I was thinking was sort of different degrees of cobble and then different degrees of the stone going up and down here. And obviously I'm going to need a roof on this because it doesn't need to be this high. I could put a roof on at this level, and then I want to block exactly where my head is right now to stop any spawns happening on top of this, and then I'm all good. And then I'm probably going to get this thing going and start getting some drops straight away. So I'm going for really, really simple here. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit more work on this wall and we'll have a look and see what it looks like when I get back. Okay, so that is what I've got so far, and I kind of like it. I want to have a little bit more mossy kind of brick going on around here and maybe switch out some of this brick for cracked brick. But to be honest, nobody's ever going to see it except from you guys right now, because as soon as I've sealed this up, I'm just going to start using it, and that's about that. So I guess I can do that anyway, but maybe not straight away. It's maybe not a priority. So what I need to do now is I need to create a little infinite water source over here. Because I need to use that area inside. So we're going to go there and we're going to go there with that. Start filling these back up. Let's get those off my hotbar and go like that. Right, so what I want to do is I want to fill in that first so that we've got this looking proper. Right, I want to have my water sources all lined up over there, and that should push mobs all the way into here, which is exactly where I want them to go. And then I want them to turn a corner and sort of come in this direction a little bit. Maybe not too far because I want to stay in range of the spawner. But I should be well within range of that. But we'll see. So let's just start placing some water. Now for simplicity, I'm going to do this. And this is just going to make sure that when I place the water, it's going to run straight to that middle block and no further. And that's just going to save me getting washed away whilst I'm doing this work. So let's fill in the rest of these. Tell you, this is a lot easier than a Java spawner because this is just, there's next to nothing to do in terms of digging things out. Yeah, this is going nicely. 1 and 2. Right, and now I should be able to fill in that bottom block, and I may need to update it to make it flow. Nope, doesn't seem like I do. That works absolutely perfectly. So all the mobs are going to drop down really nicely, and they're going to get flushed in this direction. Let's see, there's no weird water flow going on. Wherever they land, they're going to get moved in the right direction. So even here. Yeah, this is absolutely perfect. Brilliant. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to try the sign trick here. So I'm going to put one sign there, and I'm going to have a sign there, and I'm going to put a water source here, and that should push them into this water source and make them flow further forward. So I need to craft a sign, don't I? I've got myself some wood here somewhere. Like that. Like that. Where's my signs? Like that. Perfect. So let's get some more water in hand. And then I'm going to have to fill this in. I might as well fill that in now whilst I'm at it. Okay, so a sign there. Don't need to write anything on there or there. And then water there. That's going to push them forward in this direction. And if they stop right there, then I'm kind of happy. Now, what maybe I should do is make sure that this spot is actually still okay for the spawner. So let's give that a try. Okay, so I want the mobs to stop just behind that glass right there, and I can tidy all of this up later, but I've got a pressure plate on the floor, and what I want to do is have a timer in the wall here that has a piston that extends and crushes them, and then they get all the drops. So I need a hopper down there and then some kind of collection, and that's basically all that I'm looking for, is a little timer behind the wall that pushes a piston out that kills them on a timer, and then I collect the drops there and probably go into a chest here. So yeah, I'm going to go and switch it all on for a minute or two and just make sure that this is definitely working, because from here I can't see what's going on. So I'm going to have to go up and break the torch. And maybe even break a couple more torches around here. So let's see, you and you. And we've got instant spawns right there. So I'm going to take that one out to make sure that the light level is definitely good down there. And then we're going to go down and see what we get when we stand on the pressure plate. So logically, we should get a reasonably steady flow of mobs coming through here. And we've only got one. I definitely saw a little batch of 3 come out, I think. Okay, they may be getting a little bit stuck back there. But basically what I want to see is more than 4 mobs. Now this is something that I didn't think about. I'm going to have to drop this down so that the mobs land on top of each other. But I'm definitely getting the feeling that I've got more than 3 mobs right there. Yeah, I'm going to say that's okay. So I'm going to knock this down to make sure that I've got the drop so that they actually land on top of each other's heads. And then land inside each other so I get a nice simple block of mobs. Okay, so that is everything all done. Now what I've got set up here is a little water chute that comes down. It's going to drop the skeletons right behind there, and I've got this pressure plate right here. Now that's powering over here into this clock, and basically when it unpowers, this clock starts and it will just do the crush damage. So if I stand on here, we should get it straight away, I think. Yep, so we get that straight into a head block, and then that's on a timer. So then the skeletons are going to get the head block crushed for a certain amount of time, then it's going to retract. And I just need to play about with that timing, really. But let's just go and give this a proper test. Oh, I haven't got my hopper in there yet, have I? Now, this is the slightly difficult bit. Where do I want things to actually go? I think for now, I don't really mind. I just want to get these drops. So I need to go further by 1, and then there. Right, so they're going to land here. Now, can I escape that way? Not really. Yeah, okay, I can make it out that way, that's fine. So what I want to do is I want to have a chest right here. And I'm going to go around the other side there and just see if I can place this in. Right, so that's where my collection's going to go. I'm going to place a glass block over that just to make sure we don't get any splash around there from the items. So let's head up and break that torch on the spawner and then fill in that final gap. Now let's grab some of these as I go because I'm going to need some extra blocks. Now this is where I find out if I have actually made it just close enough or not. So let's get rid of that. Instant spawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Maybe I should double check that. No, that's correct, that's fine. Right, let's go back down and see. Right, so here's my first set of spawns. Now all that I need to do is make sure that I'm getting a constant flow of spawns coming in this direction. If I'm not, then I've built this too far away and I need to move everything further forward. Now I also need to work on the timings on that as well because that was not quite long enough. A little bit longer needed. Oh, here comes the second set. That's great. So they're in range. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, so I think I just need to add a couple more items to the timer. So let's just go do that now whilst I'm looking at it. So I've got 24. Let's add another 4 items. It felt really very close. Now these guys haven't taken any hits yet. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, so I should be getting some nice drops back here now. Fantastic. Finally getting some bone meal going. Right, I'm going to AFK here for a little bit. Okay guys, so that is all I've got time for today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this look a little bit better between episodes, spend a little bit of time prettifying it and all that kind of thing. But I'm happy, I'm getting that bone meal that I desperately wanted. Now I might be lucky enough to get some mending bows from this, I don't know. I mean, I'm seeing some enchanted armor coming through on these guys. And, you know, this feels good. I might change it over to the XP, but I actually have plans to go to the end really soon. So I really want to get the XP going from there. So finally, I would just like to say thank you very much for watching. Now I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave a like, and if you got any questions, drop me a comment down below, and if you really want to see some more of this, drop me a subscribe. It'll be very, very thankful from me. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you again soon. Goodbye. Bye.